Hey, what's up, guys? This is your girl Tracy with Treseysworld, and y'all know what day it is. It is Thursday. We are doing the Sistas review slash recap on last night's episode. Y'all, Karen is working my nerves. Karen is working my nerves real bad. Whew. Okay, y'all. So as you can see, I'm in my PJs. I'm ready to go to bed, but I had to check out Sistas tonight, and it was episode 12, I believe, season 5, episode 12. Of course, Brina, and we left off with Brina and Calvin beating Q's butt with the golf club, and Calvin was kind of going in. Well, he wasn't kind of, he was really going in on Q. All right, so we pick up with them beating him down. Well, Calvin beating him down, kind of losing control, trying to get him to confess. Like, it was crazy. It was like, he was like, tell them what you did. Say what you did. But it wasn't believable. It wasn't believable for me. Like, I was just like, no, I don't buy it, Calvin. I don't buy it. I'm not buying it. So, and Sabrina was like, oh, she kept hollering out. I'm like, oh my God, y'all killing me. You're killing me now.
If Sabrina don't stop that, woo!
And so, the funniest thing was when Q got up, he was holding his back. And Q looked like he about to get, you know how pregnant women, when their back is cutting up on you and you put that hand behind that back and you just try to get that little stroll, wobble stroll going on. That was Q. Q was a hot mess when he got up off that float. They beat Q butt. All right, so they beat Q butt. Q left. Brina and Calvin did have a little conversation. And y'all, when I tell y'all that conversation was getting to me, y'all. I'm just gonna show y'all how this conversation went. Okay, check it out.
Let me know. If he calls me, you will be the first call I make.
Y'all, this conversation with Calvin and Sabrina went on a little bit too long, and I am exhausted. I don't know about you, but it went something like this. Has he called you? No, he hasn't called me. Well, if he calls you, will you tell me that he calls you when he calls you? Okay, I'll tell you if he calls me when he calls me. But what if he calls you first? Well, then I'll tell you that he called me when he calls me, if he calls me.
It just kept going with the same question and same answer over and over and over and over and over again. All right, we got to move on from that. So, anyways, yeah, the girls at the clinic with with Karen, and the doctor said you conceived on the 12th. Now, listen, this is not set in stone because she got with two men in the same week. Okay, so it could go either way. But said the 12th. Are you sure? Y'all know Karen. You sure? So, anyways, the girls are eager to know, well, who was it? Who was it? And so, like, Danny pulls out, like, her phone's like, I'm about to find out the 12th. Like, she trying to calculate her own stuff. And Andy is being her Andy self. And it's like, yeah, okay, can you really do that? Can you do that, Danny? Can you do? And so, of course, Karen says, I told y'all this was Zach's baby.
Oh, Lord. Karen says Zach's baby. It's Zach's baby. What she said, y'all. I still don't believe it's Zach baby, but okay.
Are you sure?
And she said, are you sure? No, she not sure because baby not here yet. They have really not done a DNA test. This is all
So you can go ahead and
based on them based on her counting. And Karen don't be knowing what she talking about. Karen all over the place. So I don't know what kind of counting she done did. But no, you cannot be sure.
Okay.
But she says she's sure.
It's Zach's baby.
It's Zach's baby.
You know,
This is Zach baby. I told y'all this was Zach baby. And Danny's like, but are you sure? But are you sure? And not Danny, but I think Andy was like, "You sure?" I think it was Danny too, but then Danny was like, you can't be certain. Like they trying to talk some sense into this chick. Like, listen, it might be a possibility that it ain't Zach's. Okay, we don't want to go around here just all excited and happy go lucky, and it might be something different when the baby gets here. I just say, you know what? DNA test. DNA tests, okay? And if she's trying to go after Zach, or if she decides to go after Zach, she gonna need to do a DNA test anyway. Well, she should. He should require it. But anyways, moving on. I can't. We gonna move on from that. And then what was there? I'm trying to think what was next. I'm not going in any order, but Karen, the girls was like, yeah, let's meet at Andy was like, let's meet at my place and let's just talk about it. Let's just talk about it. So they agree to do that. Meanwhile, Karen does go back to the shop because the doctor has given her the clear. So she can go back to her normal self. Well, somewhat. The program can resume. So she goes back to work. Of course, Pam was there, and Pam was like, "You okay? You okay?" All that kind of stuff. But she's fine. She goes back to work. You can tell everybody I'm good. I'm taking, I'm ready to work, basically. Pam, give me some customers. I'm ready to do this. She called Aaron. Aaron comes in. She wants to break the news. Aaron kind of picks up on her mood, and he's like, oh, so it's Zach's baby. And she's like, yeah. And it was like that little moment, but then he was still so understanding, and I was like, you ain't got no kind of feelings about this? Like, you ain't. He's like, I am disappointed, but the baby is, great. It's coming from you. It's like, it's beautiful. I'm like, oh man. So he's like, what can I do to support you? So at this point now, he freaking me out a little bit. I'm freaked out just a little bit about him. It's kind of getting a little bit scary because he got to have some type of emotions and some type of feelings, something. But we ain't getting none. All right, let's move on. Let's move on to Andy at the office with Robin. And Robin is kind of telling her, like, yeah, I know why Gary's been so nice at trying to take me down. You didn't know nothing about it? She's like, no. And I'm like, you know what? You might should have told him. I don't know. But anyway, he's like, and then I gave you $1 million. So like, I need 14 million. I gave you $1 million of it. Like, I need my money. But he didn't say that, but he was really saying it. But he said it without saying it. Like, and then he broke it down and said, well, yeah, $1 million, I guess ain't gonna do very much if I need 14 million. And I'm like, wait, you got jets and stuff, bro. You better go sell that jet and something. And get your money and get, take care of some things. But he's like, I have other companies, so. But I'm like, what is happening? He knows that Hayden and Gary's behind it. But Andy was like, she don't know. So, and he was like, you're a bad liar. I'm like, yeah, she really is. All right, so we move on. Let's get out of that. Of course, Zach and Fatima. And I'm jumping all around, but Zach and Fatima. Zach shows up to the office, talks to Fatima. It was like, yeah, I met with the lawyer. She said what you said, that I should, and then that I should try to make good with these two women and see what we can work out, as he's talking to her and she's agreeing to that situation. Oh, he's saying like, I'm going to go to the salon right after this. And she was like, no, I'm good with this. I'm not good with that. I didn't tell you take your tail over to that salon. Last time you was in the salon, they opened up the door and you was up in there with Karen doing some stuff you shouldn't have been doing. That's why you're in this situation now. So, nah, you're not going to the salon. She can come over to the house and talk to us together. Thank you, Fatima. And then he's like, what about Heather? She's like, oh, so you want to go to the strip club and talk to her now? And he's like, yeah, I was just, and then he's joking. He's like, nah, she, we can have her over and talk to her. And I'm like, And then as they're doing that, here comes Hayden trying to, well, you saved me some money. I don't have to go serve you. And Zach was like, ooh, his breath is so bad. That part cracked me up. Zach was like the whole time, like, ooh, does it always smell like that? That was funny. So anyways, that happened. Let's skip. I don't know where I am, but Fatima gets on the phone and she calls Madam, and she's like, I need the baddest chick you got, and I need her to, be able to seduce Hayden, and I want you to send her here to the office. So long story short, yeah, the chick came to the office. Fatima gave her a little few pointers on how to, switch it up from the hood to the professional. And she does that very well. And then, of course, she goes to talk to Hayden, and Hayden falls for it. He falls for the bait. So that play is in motion. And Q shows up to work and talks to Danny. Is like, yeah, I got beat up because that old dude, that old boy that was checking you out and that was looking at you crazy for whatever he did for you. I went and I beat him. I saw him waiting outside and I beat him up. Just lying. Just you a bold-faced lie. You ain't beat up you got your butt whooped, but you ain't beat up nobody. And I'm tired of you, Q. I'm tired and he's trying to win over Danny, but I can't wait till Danny finds out that Q is the reason why her BFF was put in the slammer. So, I mean, because Danny can go from 0 to 100, and I'm ready for her to go to 100 with him. He need to be beat again. He was beat. I was so happy he got his butt beat. I was celebrating. Like, I almost had a drink. I promise you, I don't even drink. But I almost went and got a drink on that. Almost drove me to the bottle. He told Autumn lies. And then he was like, what did he do to you? And Danny was like, go. Just get away. He couldn't hardly walk away. He got his tail whooped. He couldn't even walk. Y'all, let me tell y'all. Now, that was the recap. Well, that was like quick recap. Let me tell y'all the review. First of all, I'm sick of Karen and her foolishness. Karen don't know who that baby daddy is, just like she didn't know it before she went in there. She still don't know it. They won't know who that baby daddy is until that baby is born. Let the baby be born, okay? Till that baby's born. Like in the Tyler Perry world, how long does pregnancies last? That's what I need to know. Somebody want to comment and let me know. Go ahead and do that. I appreciate that you giving me that information, because I really need to know this, so that in the future, if someone gets pregnant, I know it's going to be 2 or 3 years happening before the baby's born, and I can expect it. I don't know what they trying to take down Robin at this point. Robin money looking a little thinner than it looked before. Like, I thought Robin had all this money, So what's happening here? Is truth being revealed? What's going on? Shout out to Fatima for putting her plan in action when it comes to Hayden. I want her to bring, she told that lady, she said, you tell me everything that happened. You tell me everything. You tell me everything that happened. And I'm just excited to see all of the stuff that she gonna do to Hayden. That made tonight's episode worth it for me. I just was like, I felt like they did that for me. Like, I was like, oh, they did that for me. All right, so that's it. Go out and be great today. Whatever it is you do, whatever it is you want to do, whatever it is you dream of doing, go out, do it, and be great today. Continue to be unapologetically you. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on those notifications. And thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful night, week, day, and I'll see you next week. Bye.